scripture doesn't tell us that she told him that it was from the tree.
Right.
So when Adam said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me of the tree and I did eat. See, he probably didn't know until he realized that, oh man, we naked.
We can't infer those things. We can't just assume that.
Nah, but she told him it was good though. She said, "Look, I ate it and I didn't die. You see, I ate it, I didn't die, bro. It's good." So he said, "Dang, she ain't died."
So
maybe.
So again, that goes back to my original statement. When Adam was in the garden, he knew that everything was good, everything was great. I can't do nothing wrong. Nothing here is going to harm me as long as I stay away from this tree. And then
he knew what tree they came from. That's why he said this did not harm me. The bottom line is
Adam didn't say that.
That's why Eve said that, but she said it as an argument to convince him to eat it.
So she convinced him.
Adam knew, but listen though,
that B power. She used that seduction y'all are so good at.
Said, Clout, Adam knew that nothing else in the garden would harm him other than that tree. So she had no reason.
He ain't think the woman would harm him. The tree and the woman.
Hold on, y'all. One mic so they can
other
hear
than the tree and the woman.
Can I say something real quick?
Please.
I agree with the story because when I was looking at the Bible, like I had to go pull out my Bible, y'all, because I gotta go look. But I think that is an important lesson to learn. And I don't think all women are like that. And that's why when y'all say all women are like that, it's like, yes, we do have that gift to want more, to make our families better. But that's why you got to be careful what type of woman you marry. What are her wants? What are her desires? I do feel like women do use their bodies to get men in trouble. You hear it in the hood all the time, how women would set niggas up by seducing them, by getting them to do things that they don't want to do, because our power and our emotion, like that's your rib. You know what I'm saying? We hold that emotion for y'all, but all of us women don't have bad intentions. A lot of us, when we're wanting more, we see the vision of the family. We see how good of a dad you could be. We see how good of a house that you could have. So when y'all make it seem like all of our intentions the same, just like with a man leading, sometimes a man has to get stern. He has to get aggressive in order for you to understand that he's serious. But that don't mean he's an abuser. That don't mean he's verbally abusing you. That don't mean he's trying to attack you. He's just doing his God-given nature to get the job done. But don't put all that other goofy stuff on us. Like, all women are not out there for that. But I do think that's that Bible verse is definitely leading towards, y'all got to be careful who y'all love out here, fellas. Who y'all letting y'all in y'all bedrooms.
Yeah. Y'all got it in y'all bloodline. Eve's your grandmother. Y'all goddamn bloodline. Y'all, hey, so if as Ty said, she's a child, so at least every lady up here is a child. Why? Because it's in your bloodline. That's what you said, right, Ty?
No, Eve didn't have a relationship with God. As you can see, Adam had a relationship with God. Eve didn't.
No, Eve definitely had a relationship with God. That was the whole point of making mankind.
She had a relationship with Adam.
She had a relationship with Adam. Adam had a direct relationship
she's
with
a heathen.
She did not.
Oh.
She's a heathen.
God made her a heathen.
She was a
God made her a heathen. So that means instead of y'all complaining about us heathens, found a way to love and guide us heathens. We're in God's liking.
Hey, look there, man. Look, there's a good side to everybody and there's a bad side. He took that rib from the bad side of Adam, and that's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
What's going on, Amira? We're about to ready to transition, but we did.
She said no thank you with this conversation. No,
that was a good one, Hank.
Yeah.
It was Hank making that heathen statement. What's going on, Amir?
Hey, hi guys.
Yeah, we just about to,
Bible conversation.
Yeah, we're about to transition, but it was just a clip, but it was just referencing the Adam and Eve and how women wanted more. And so that's the reason why she went and got the apple. So that's the conversation. I don't know if you want to add anything before we transition.
No, it's okay. I'm here for Bible study.
Okay. We're about to transition, so I didn't know if you want to add on anything before
No.
we did. Okay. Hit the like button. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We got a few people in here. If you haven't already, hit that like button. That's all that we are asking for. That'll help get the stream out there. JR, please read the part of the conversation between the snake and Eve. She was aware to not eat the apple. Okay. Yeah.
She knew not to eat the apple. She wanted more though.
Via Adam.
So something else to take away from this, like whenever you are living your life by the biblical principles, that you will have the enemy that try to separate you. So that was something else to kind of take away from it as well. So whenever you are feeling selfish or you feel like creating that divide, just understand what the enemy is doing and working to make that happen, to satisfy his needs and to try to recruit you on the other side. And one of the things I think I heard from the interview that we played on King Talk yesterday was like you brought up the fact of how come people who don't believe in God, how come they have happy marriages? And then his response was that the devil had already recruited them, so he don't have to try to intervene in their lives because he already know that he got them. So he gonna just focus on the people that are trying to get closer and trying to see if he can recruit them. So that was his explanation. But all this information that we just been spewing today, just have an open mind. We ain't have to say right or wrong right now, but just have an open mind, ready to replay these conversations in your head once you sign off and seeing if it makes sense to you. And if it makes sense to you, then adopt what you need from it. That's all. We ain't got to get too personal and get up in the uproar. All this is just information. If you're open to receiving information, then that's how we gonna learn. But if you being stubborn, you don't want to hear nothing, you got it all figured out, then help fill us in, because I don't have it all figured out. I don't think I will ever have it all figured out. So I'm gonna listen to y'all, and if it makes sense, then hey, I'm gonna give y'all your flowers. But if it sounds dumb as hell, then I'm gonna say it's dumb unless you're able to articulate yourself. A lot of times people don't know how to articulate themselves.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. You know, sometimes I have a hard time. Sometimes I got to go to somebody else and be like, look, this is what I told them. They still ain't getting it. But then that person able to get it. But I'm about to move on, Viz. I know you're going to go into a whole monologue if I let you go.
Angie, he's talking to you.
Yeah, no, I ain't gonna go into no monologue. I was just gonna say, just when reading scripture, when reading the Bible, the Quran, whatever, it's always best to look at it from an unbiased perspective, to just go into it with an open mind, because then that's when you're able to interpret it differently, and then you can get amongst other people, the church, and share your interpretations and build off of that. I think that was the intention behind the Bible.